Afternoon, welcome back. Merry Christmas season. This is a lap book that I made after watching Nick the Booksmith's series on YouTube. She had a porthole on the front that opened, but her book was a lot larger than mine, and when I put that hardware, which I had that was very much like hers, on here, it was just way too much. So I just made it a little kind of I guess a shadow box vignette, and this is a little printable of Santa Claus, and then I had some old Jolie's stickers, 3D stickers, and I put those in there. The little Christmas tree wasn't decorated, so I put little tiny jewel items on the Christmas tree, and I had some snowflake sequins from a project, and I put those in there as well. The little surround is made by using several layers of thin cardboard glued together and then painted. The cover is a three-piece cover. It has a raised spine, and the closure, I braided some little leftover pieces of leather, and this leather was so old it was dry, and I had to actually put leather dressing on it and let the leather dressing soak in for a while before I could do the braiding. The closure was a little leftover piece from a jewelry kit, and like Nick B was talking about, I was trying to use up things that I had on hand. So if we flip this open, you can see that both sides are going to flop up, but we're going to deal with this side first. I followed right along with Nick B making this file folder, expanding folder pockets. And in here are just some cards. I didn't fill it up. The links to the kits that I used for the printing out of the papers will be linked below. They're all from On a Whimsical Adventure, but it's several different kits. This was an embellishment from one of the kits. So if we open it up further, I created, sorry about that, that was the hook hitting the paper, 3 little file folders, and then inside are some coin envelope style items that can be used. They're the right size for a gift card. And then there were some circular embellishments. The big ones I used in various places except for these little leftovers. I used to decorate on the top. But the little ones I printed out on the smallest setting, and I thought that would be great to glue on the envelopes as a closure or whatever, as you will see later on. On this side of this fold out, there's another pocket made just like Nick B did, with the except that I used cardstock that I had printed out on. And this is some leftover envelopes that I had, and one of the kits had these cute little note cards, and I thought they would make great thank you notes or a quick note to a friend. There was the 4 different cards, and so I just bundled those up together. This is some of that baker's twine, and then I didn't want to put the twine on the tags because it was sticking out too much and interfering with things, so I just tied it, a length of it around that would be enough to put a piece on each of the tags. And you can see there, and then I just printed a blank old paper back on them. And then in this center spine, I added this little piece here to hold a pen, and it's just got, if you can see here, grommets and some elastic laced through. And I did that because I use different pens. Like at Christmas, I like to use colored pens, and they are different widths, but this will pick up and accommodate a fatter pen. Than this is my favorite writing pen because I write so small. I have to have a very precision point. On this side, I just decorated this part of the cover and thought that would be a nice surface because it's very flat. There's nothing there to interfere with writing. And then when you open up this piece, the back part, this is just some note paper that one could use for making lists or maybe writing out your menu for a meal or whatever like that. And then the center pocket, I made a little junk journal. It's not highly decorated because it wouldn't have fit in the pocket, but this is from a junk journal kit that will be linked below. The cover is actually a piece of graphic 45 Christmas paper that I had left over from a pack that I had not used up. Once again, one of those circle embellishments. And then this side contains, this is the only thing not from On a Whimsical Adventure. This is actually from the Graphics Fairy, but that's one of my favorite little journal cards, so I printed some of those out. But the kits one of them had a nice little party invitation that looks like a postcard on the other side. And I just thought, you know, if you were having a party, you could put the little, invitation in there, but you could also put it inside one of these envelopes that have nice little writing paper. And, you know, say something to the friend, and it could be like your Christmas card and come to the cookie exchange or whatever you were going to have. So that is the way that it works. I built this central part, this, and then of course this cover was all covered at the same time with some muslin that I later painted. You have to rivet on the closure before you start putting all of your pockets and things on, so do be aware of that. I didn't bother to cover that one because it doesn't get in the way, and anything you stick in the pocket covers that up. But it would have been a 3-part cover, and then this little piece added to the inside for the kind of 4th side. And then it all closes back up together. So I hope you enjoyed seeing that. Maybe it would inspire you to make something Christmassy as a gift, because I think this would be a great, correspondence, people that like to write little letters, maybe somebody in a nursing home, that kind of thing. And it would be a present, and they could refill it with cards or notes every year. So have a wonderful holiday season. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.